Hey, what's up guys, Iptesh here back with another video. So I'm just trying out this new format of videos because for these small videos, I think it's better for me. It's easier for me to edit and make these videos. So I'm just trying out this format. For the more comprehensive videos, it'll have the better production quality. But for these videos, I think I'm just trying out this new format. So anyways, and guys, if you do not know, I have launched a Discord server. So right now the server already has over 80 members, I guess. You can join the server, guys. A lot of people are there, a lot of experts are there in the server. You can ask questions, clarify doubts. It's kind of difficult for me to reply to all of your comments right now because there are a lot of comments that are coming. So yeah, you can go ahead and join the Discord server. The link will be down below. You can have fun in the group, you can make friends, you can talk with other people, get their suggestions and get news, tech deals and stuff like that. So you all are invited to my Discord server. Join as soon as possible. So for this video, we are talking about the HP Pavilion Gaming 15.6-inch Ryzen 5 4600H with the NVIDIA GTX 1650. So this is the base variant of the HP Pavilion Gaming with the Ryzen model, and right now the laptop is actually overpriced at 65,607 rupees. But this laptop was launched during the Amazon Prime Day sales for 60,000 rupees, 59,990 rupees, and I recommended this laptop and I said that this is the best budget deal below the 65,000 rupees price bracket. So in fact, it's the best budget laptop because I don't consider the tough A15 too much. I think this laptop is better in my opinion in all ways. And so actually 4 of our subscribers or viewers has actually purchased this laptop. So they are Lokesh Karki, we got Rishabh Somani, and we've got Rohan Kokula, and we've got Jason Fernandez. So I think Jason was the first one who purchased his laptop. Yeah, other than Rishabh, all three have received the laptop and they have had positive experiences with the laptop. So we're gonna see what their experience is like because they have written reviews of this laptop. So first of all, I'm gonna go to Jason's review. It is on the Amazon review page. He has done a very comprehensive review over there, and Lokesh has made a separate YouTube channel where he'll post gaming videos on the HP Pavilion and benchmarking videos so that you can judge the performance. And yeah, so we will take a look at all of them. First we will take a look at what Jason has reviewed, what is Jason's experience. So Jason has purchased the base variant of the HP Pavilion. So let us just quickly switch to the other screen. And okay, so as you can see, Jason has actually purchased the base variant of the laptop, which is the HP Pavilion 15.6-inch Ryzen 5 4600H with the GTX 1650 4GB graphics. It does not have any SSD. It comes only with a 1TB of hard drive and 8GB of RAM. So let's just see what his review is like. He says that after all his testing, he said that he can confidently say that this is the easily the most powerful laptop under 60,000 rupees, because technically it is 10 rupees below 60,000 rupees when it was launched. And as I said already, the Ryzen 5 4600H is already more powerful than the Intel Core i7 10750H, which he has also written over here. And that's just crazy. And the 1650 is a pretty good deal at 60,000 rupees. If you want to jump to the 1650 Ti model, that is about minimum about 12,000 rupees more if you compare the 60,000 model with the 72,000 model. So is that 12,000 rupees necessary for you? You'll only get a 7% more performance upgrade, as Jason has written. And in terms of the thermals, he says that the laptop barely crossed 90 degrees. Mostly it was lower, and it was around 70 degrees centigrade, which is great. And he has shown the thermal design in this one, as you can see. I showed the thermal design of the laptop in my previous tough A15 warning video, where I said that even though this thing has the old thermal design where the fans are together, it still has a lot of vents. You can see it has a lot of venting on the back, unlike the tough A15, which keeps the laptop quite cool despite having the old thermal design where the fans are together. And yeah, one thing that he has verified is that there is no manual fan control in the HP software, which is a kind of a letdown for me because I use the Acer Predator, and all the Acer Nitros and Predators, they come with the NitroSense or the Predator Sense software, and all those softwares have manual fan controls. Even the HP Omen 15 doesn't have manual fan controls, but I wish that HP provides manual fan controls in their software. And in terms of the display, he says that it is pretty good. The viewing angles are excellent because it's an IPS panel, so the viewing angles are great. So this particular laptop, even though he doesn't know, but it has 45% of NTSC and 62% of sRGB coverage. But since the laptop is an IPS panel, it has good contrast, so it doesn't matter to casual, gamers or movie watchers and all. It doesn't matter. So the laptop comes with one stick of 8 GB 3200 MHz RAM, so it's perfect for those who will upgrade to 16 GB RAM, right away. Ryzen loves dual channel memory. If you give Ryzen dual channel memory, the performance improves by minimum of 15%, and it goes up to 25% in different applications and games. So Ryzen loves dual channel memory, and I always recommend you to upgrade to dual channel memory when you have a Ryzen laptop. In terms of hard drive, it's a negative of the laptop. The hard drive is very slow. It does supports 1 terabyte of M.2 NVMe SSD on the other storage on the M.2 slot. So he has added a 256 gigabyte of NVMe SSD, and it made a huge difference. It made the laptop very fast. Boot up time reduced to 10 seconds from 40 seconds. And yeah, I always recommend SSD, guys. SSD is a must in 2020. You can upgrade the laptop to an SSD later on. So yeah, you can purchase a 250 GB SSD. That's pretty much enough for your Windows and programs. In terms of the keyboard, he says the keyboard is pretty excellent. It has two levels of white backlighting, much better than violet, because yeah, in my opinion, white backlighting is better than violet because white backlighting can be seen during the night. Violet backlighting, looks kind of gimmicky. He says that the build feels sturdy, so the build is sturdy even though it's all plastic, and but still it is, it feels sturdy. But the problem is that it does pick up a lot of fingerprints, as you can see in the pictures. There are a lot of fingerprints, so you have to keep that in mind. So he has dropped some benchmark results over here. Let's take a look at them. So when on charge, in CPU Z, single thread is like um, 490, and multi-threading is like 421, so that's pretty good. Maximum temperature was only 90 degrees centigrade. CPU stress test of 5 minutes by the CPU is running at 100% at 4000 megahertz. So CPU, as you can see, since the cooling is pretty good, the CPU boosted from 45 watts to 50.9 watts. So as you can see, due to the thermal headroom, the CPU is able to boost up to 50.51 watts. So that's great. And when on battery, obviously the performance will drop, but still, since it's a Ryzen laptop, it doesn't need that much power. Still, the performance is pretty good, and the temperature is only 74 degrees centigrade. So in terms of Cinebench R20, you can see a multi-core score of 3400, which is great. The i7-10750H is, lot less than this. It's around 22 to 2500 when it comes to the Intel Core i7-10750H, and the single core is around 454. So the i7-10750H is around 400 and I think 80 or something like that. Yeah. So overall, great performance from the Ryzen 5 4600H. So in terms of Unigen Heaven benchmarking, I'm not going to look at the benchmark results right now. So DirectX 11 high quality, normal resolution 1080p. I'm more focused on the temperature. So GPU maximum, it got up to 51 watts. So that's the maximum the 1650 can go. It takes about 50 watts of power and boosted up to 51 watts. So yeah, GPU only went up to 63 degrees centigrade. That's pretty fine. BMW benchmark, which is a very intensive benchmark on during charging, the laptop went up to the CPU went up to 94 degrees centigrade, and the CPU max power went up to 53.4 watts. So that is amazing, I must say, because the CPU is boosting. We don't need the CPU boosting when we are playing games. So as you can see, since there is a lot of thermal headroom in the chassis, there is a lot more uh, thermal headroom. The CPU is able to boost from 45 watts to 54 watts, around 54 watts. That is just great, because that improves the performance by a lot. And in terms of the gaming benchmark, you can see uh, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, as you saw over here. Yeah, you can see it at high settings with almost everything turned on. He got an average frame rate of 69 FPS. A CPU maximum went up to only 84.4 degrees centigrade. The CPU was at around 29 watts, and the GPU went up to 70 watts at a maximum power of 50.1, 50.8 watts. So That's pretty great. That is the maximum the 1650 can go. It cannot go better than that. So yeah, that's fine. So see, this is the advantage of the Ryzen CPU. Even on battery power, the average frame rate was nearly 60 fps at 58 fps. That is crazy. In battery, the CPU power went up to 15 watts and the GPU power went up to 30.5 watts, and it gave a frame rate of 58 fps. That is fantastic. So overall, as you can see, I have said it already, and Jason himself says it, that this is the best laptop, the most powerful laptop that you'll find below 60,000 rupees. Below 65,000 rupees also, this is the best laptop that you can get. So it has great performance, thermals are just fine, and yeah, all in all, perfect. Thumbs up. Okay, now let's take a look into Lokesh Karki's YouTube channel. So he has a YouTube channel with the name, yeah, he has a YouTube channel with the name Worth It. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel, and he will post HP related content, the HP Pavilion related content, so you can judge the performance over here. So he's playing Valorant over here. He has the 1650 Ti model with the 144 Hz display, and the CPU is only up to 75 degrees centigrade. The GPU, the 1650 Ti GPU, is at around 1900 megahertz at only 68 degrees, 4000 megahertz, 74 degrees centigrade. The CPU is having no problem keeping up all its 6 cores at 4 gigahertz, and the temps are at around 75 degrees centigrade. So that's pretty fantastic performance. So Rohan, he also purchased the 1 terabyte plus 256 gigabyte variant at 75,000 rupees, and the performance is dope, as he says. So overall, the HP Pavilion is performing very well, I must say. And yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, then please subscribe, and I'll have the links to my Discord server down below. Join the Discord server. There are already a lot of people who has joined. You can go there and discuss everything you want. You'll find the latest tech deals in there. People will discuss about different laptops. You can get suggestions from other people. You can have fun, share memes, stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.